that. I got slides and music at the same time. My name is Ethan Beute. I do marketing and communication work at a software company downtown called BombBomb. That is a view from our office, and we are hiring. BombBomb.com. Check that out. I did my MBA here at UCCS. I'm really excited to be back. Thank you to EPIIC for putting this on. I want to talk about a problem that we all have, a problem that's making your life less complete and less satisfying than it can or should be. And that problem is the epidemic of facelessness, or at least that's what it was called in a recent, yes, it's a real problem, a recent opinion piece in the New York Times. And I encourage you to Google it, read it, really modern, current, and important. When I read it, it reminded me of the importance and the value of what we're doing every day at BombBomb. And my favorite line from the piece is this: as communication and exchange come at a remove, the flight back to the face takes on a new urgency. As communication and exchange come at a remove, think about all the different messages you're sending all day long in your personal life, but even more so in your professional life. Emails, text messages, even so much of our social media is all faceless. We're all relying on typed out text and crummy little emoticons to fill in the blanks, right? But we've been speaking to each other. Humans have had spoken communication for 150,000 years. We've only been writing for 5,000 years, 1/30 of the time. It's not as natural. It's not as fundamentally human. And frankly, most of you aren't very good at it, right? So we're left with being misunderstood or being misled by these text messages and emails. It's just not as complete. We need the face. We need more. 1970s, Albert Morabian, UCLA psychology professor, published a lot of work on nonverbal communication. One of the things that he published was this: in terms of the liking, the effectiveness of any single message, only 7% of that is due to the actual and specific words used, whereas 38% was assigned to the voice, the tone, the pace, and fully 55% was everything else: face, body, all that rich nonverbal communication that our brains are wired to receive from one another. We're fellow human beings. We're social creatures. Human facial expression of emotion is universal and innate. It's innate. We can all express our emotions through our face from birth, and we can read it from other people's faces naturally from birth. It's innate, it's human. It's also universal across time, across history, across societies, across culture. We all do it the same way. Facial expression of emotion is universal and human. One place where French phenomenology and contemporary neuroscience agree, and there aren't very many, is here, that awareness of self is preceded by recognition of the other. So I know myself as human when I look you in the eye, I look you in the face. That triggers my own awareness of self as a fellow human being. That's the spark of empathy. That is the spark of morality. Civil rights leaders, 1960s, when they were training people for successful nonviolent protest, they trained them to maintain eye contact and to smile as much as possible no matter what's happening. So at physical assault, verbal assault, maintain eye contact and smile. Why? That moment is that moment of shared humanity that hopefully diffuses that situation. The face has also been at the seat of ethics and justice for the past 2,000 years since Roman times. Think of that as the confrontation clause or the right to face your accuser, right? So the face matters. That's the whole point here. We need to be face to face. We all know that in terms of connecting and communicating with other people, eye to eye, face to face is where it's at. But distance gets in the way. Time gets in the way. It's really hard to be together in person, right? Again, especially in a professional context. So how do we bridge that? You can be there in person when you can't be there in person through simple video. And it's not difficult. You already own a webcam, you own a smartphone, you own a tablet, you have free access to Skype or Google Hangouts or FaceTime for real-time communication face-to-face. You have Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter all just added simple video features to be able to record and send video messages. And that's what we do at BombBomb. We make it really easy to record simple videos and send them out because we know that face-to-face is better. So the next time you have a message that has subtlety or nuance or emotion or enthusiasm or sincerity or gratitude or all those little touches that are so distinctly human that just don't come through when you peck it out and add an emoticon, think about sending a simple video. And here's the deal. Write down my email address, Ethan, E-T-H-A-N, @bombbomb.com. Send me an email. I will send you a simple personal video back because I believe in the flight to the face, and I hope you'll join me. Thanks so much.